One of the food groups that I get asked the most about is dairy. And people always wonder, do I think you should have it? If this is your first time here, I am Crystal Ray, and I am a health coach and an empowerment coach. I teach you how to stress less by giving you my tips and tricks on how to live a holistically healthy lifestyle, because it is our food, our feelings, and our fitness that is impacting our stress levels. Today, I want to break it down to you. My thoughts on dairy. Well, number one, I don't drink it. So let's think about what dairy really is. It is milk from a cow, okay? The purpose of the cow's milk is to sustain and feed and grow its offspring, a baby cow. If we look around, are we baby cows? No, we don't look like baby cows. We don't need the nutrients that a baby cow would need, okay? So from that perspective, I definitely do not believe that humans should be drinking cow's milk. It's like us basically sitting here handing out breast milk. You know, a full-grown adult, are you going to now drink breast milk? That's the equivalent. Like, I really want you to understand that. A cow's milk is made for its offspring. A mom's milk is made for its offspring. We do not continue drinking breast milk as we age. So what's the purpose of having cow's milk? So that's my true opinion of it. But does milk bother everybody? The answer is no. There are some people who have a genetic makeup where they are capable of tolerating cow's milk. 100% possible. And you may be that person. And if you are, good for you. But there are a lot of us where dairy is a huge offender. It is a food that we are sensitive to. And so what does it mean to be sensitive to a food? It means when you're eating it, your body does not like it. It may experience symptoms like headaches, rashes, upset stomach, diarrhea, bloating, gassiness, okay? You might have physical ailments when you are eating dairy. And if that's the case, then that is a true indicator of your body saying to you, hi, I don't like this. Please stop giving this to me. And as you may have heard me say this before, the only way for you to actually understand or realize that your body is reacting to a food is by taking that food out for a few days. So try for a week without eating dairy and see what happens. After a week, when you reintroduce it, wait 3 days before you have something else that is new or a different type of dairy product and see what happens, because it can take up to 3 days for you to see any type of sensitivity. Another really common sensitivity with dairy is congestion. So if you think about it, what is milk? Milk is this creamy, milky texture. And what it does to the body is it increases our mucus. So if you have a cold right now, if you are congested, the number one thing you should do is stop having any dairy products, because you have to let your body deal with the cold, and the dairy products are just going to increase the mucus in your body. So lay off the cheese, lay off the milk, lay off the ice cream, anything that has dairy in it. Just wait until after you get better. But from where I sit, I'm not a fan of dairy. It is one of the biggest offenders when it comes to upsetting people. And like I said, we're not baby cows. Like, that's not what we are. So instead, I have non-dairy milks. And I actually have moved to the place where now I make my own milk. So one of the things I do is I will make oat milk. And I'm gonna show you in this video exactly how I make it. It only takes me 3 minutes to make, super easy, super fast. Hemp milk is even easier. You put hemp seeds and water, you hit blend, and then it's done. You don't have to strain it. Not all milks need to be strained, but it is extremely easy to make milk at home. And the reason why I make my milk at home is because I am looking to avoid some of the preservatives that are in the boxed milks, because they do sometimes upset my stomach if I have too much. I also like to reduce my sugar intake when it comes to that. So by me making the milk at home, I typically don't add any sugar into it, but if I wanted to, I would have full control as to how much sugar I did add. Coconut sugar is always a great option. You can also add in vanilla extract. and any other spices, if you want to make it cinnamon, whatever the case might be, you have full control whenever you make the milk at home. But it's really easy, and I never recognized how easy it was to make milk at home until I started doing it, and literally the easiest. And the milk will hold about 3 to 4 days, roughly. It's a question of if it will last that long. Normally it's out before it spoils, but I've been not having dairy on and off for quite a few years now. And there definitely is a difference for me when I do have dairy. I will definitely bloat and get very gaseous, and like the gas is a certain type of gas, you know, like that real stank type. If you're having that, you really probably have an issue with dairy, okay? And I mean like that rancid stank. You know what I'm talking about if you have an issue with dairy. TMI in all the ways. But me personally, I am not a fan of dairy. I do not think that as human beings, you know, if your body is saying that it doesn't like it, then you shouldn't be having it. If your body is saying, I'm fine with it, I can eat all the cheese, I'm okay, then go for it. Like, don't not have the dairy. But if your body is telling you, please stop, then you gotta listen to it. And I know there are a lot of options out there that are lactate free and things without this. And, you know, personally, I just wouldn't do it. I would just opt for a non-dairy version. And the best news is that this day and age, there are so many alternate options. There are vegan cheeses, there's coconut milk yogurt, there's almond milk yogurt, there's cashew ice cream, there's coconut milk ice cream, almond milk ice cream. Like, there are so many different options out there that we no longer have to settle without just eating something. We can find the substitutes. Like, I'm capable of making a vegan grilled cheese very easily. I can also make vegan baked mac and cheese if I want it, like actual baked mac and cheese. I typically end up indulging in ice cream that is vegan, and it feels like ice cream and it tastes like ice cream, and it's good, right? Like, it's really good. And the best part about it is that I feel good when I'm done eating it. So this whole question of dairy, like, is it good for me? Is it not good for me? You have to experiment on your own, and you have to figure out your own body. Just know that dairy is one of the biggest offenders when it comes to making people feel sick and upset. So if you are experiencing bloating, if you are experiencing some stank, rancid gas, see what happens if you take dairy out of your diet for a week. And if you want help with figuring out what's going on with you with foods, I do offer one-on-one coaching. So just reach out to me. Let's see if I would be a good fit for you as a coach, but I would love to help you really figure out what foods are causing more stress on your body than not. But if you found this video helpful and helped clear a few things up for you as if you were confused with dairy, then please give this video a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss another video. And until next time, bye.